Hey friends, let's do Hotdog and a Shake guitar lesson by David Lee Roth. I'll talk you through all the guitar parts, all with on-screen tab and chord charts to make it easy to follow along, and we'll do the solo at the end. Let's make a start. I'll play the intro, then we'll break it down. So we're sliding first, we'll pick slide and a slide, then just play the A chord, do mute, mute, and then A, slide, and then we're doing E, E, F sharp, then you're going to play third fret on the G, hammer onto the fourth fret, open B, open E, back to the G, 4, pull off to 3, and 4 on the D. So then we just play the D power chord once, 2 mutes, and then again 2 times. Then we're doing 7th fret harmonic, G, E, B, G, E, and then B 2 times. Go back to the A 2 times, and B, and then just play the octave, 2 on the A, 4 on the G, slide up to 14 and 16. And that's our intro there. Then we have our verse. Let me play that for you. So we're just starting on 8 on the B, 7 on the G, and we're going to pull off the 8 back to 7. Then palm mute to 7, D and G, and then come up to 9 on the G, 10 on the B 2 times. And just repeat that twice. So. And then play 7 on the D and the G, slide up to 9, and then just the E power chord. So slowly. Then we're going to do 2 palm mutes on the open E. Play the open A and D, hammer onto the 2nd fret. Do that again, and again, and then just finish with 2 palm mutes on the open E, and repeat that whole section twice. Then we're going to this D over G, so 3rd fret on the E, mute the A string, open D, 2nd fret on the G, 3rd on the B, then just mute the 2nd fret G, and then play that D power chord, 2nd on the G, 3rd on the B 2 times, palm mute again on the G, and then this time we're going to play 2nd on the G again, 3rd on the B, we're going to hammer onto 4, pull off the 2, pull off the open on the G. Then just play the 2 and the 3 again and pull off to the open on the 2. And then palm mute on the 3 on the E, so slowly. Palm mute, and then just play the E power chord. Then we're going to do the 2nd fret A, slide up to 14, play 16 on the G, do 2 palm mutes on the open E, and then just play this E octave chord, 7 on the A, 9 on the G, mute the D, slide up 2 frets, slide back to 5 and 7, and then play 5 and 7 again. So. And then we just do that first part again with our D over G. E, and then we're going to slide up on the B string from the 3rd fret up to the 15 and do a trill between 15 and open. End on the 15, slide up to 19 and back to 17 on the B string. So. And that's our first verse there. Then we have our pre-chorus. Let me play that for you. Before we go on, if you're enjoying the lesson, please like and subscribe and say good day in the comments. We have new songs and lessons every week. You can also make a small donation on my Patreon page, and that'd be fantastic. So let's get back into it. So we're just starting on this C sharp minor chord, play the 4th fret on the A, then go to 6 on the G, 6 D, then go to 5 on the B, pull off the 4, 6 on the G, go to an open A, so we're just going back to an A power chord here, 2nd fret on the D, 2nd G, 2nd D, and then play the 2 on the D and the G together, slide up to 4 and back to 2. So let me do that part slowly for you, it's a little bit confusing. Then we do the first part again, 4, 6, 6, 5, pull off the 4, to 6. Now we're going to come up to 11 on the D, 9 on the G, 10 on the B, 9 on D, G and B, and then 9 on G, 9 on D, 8 on G, 7 on B, and then 9 on D, G and B. So, do the first part again, 4, 6, 6, 5, pull off the 4, 6, open A, this time 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G, E string 5, slide to 7 and open there. And that's our pre-chorus, and we have our chorus. Let me do that for you. So we're just coming from the 5, 7, open E, just play an E chord 2 times, then come up to 16 G, 17 on the B and the E, and we're doing it 4 times, open E, and then we're playing 13 G, 12 on the B, 16 on the E, pull off to the 12 on the E, go back to 16 G, 17 B and E, open A, 5, slide to 7 E, open E, then repeat that chord again, 13, 12, 16, pull off to 12, and then just play 13, 12, 12, then do the 17, 16, 16, 17, 17, do that 4 times, open E and end the same again, and up to 16, 17, 17, just do a slide there. So for our next verse, the whole starts exactly the same. So all the same. Back to the riff again. Now it changes a little bit here. We're going to play the open E, our hammer on, open E. This time go 2, slide up to 4 on the A and the D, open E, 2nd fret on the A and the D, and then open E and B. Play that last little part for you. And the next part's going to be the same again with our G. This time just don't go back to the 3rd fret E, and we're going to play the 3rd fret on the B, bar in, open E, bar out, 15 on the E, bar in, open A, bar out, and then play 12 and 15 together, 12 on the B, 15 on the E, and then repeat our G again, or our D over G. 3rd fret, open E chord, and then we're just going to trill from 15 on the E string back to 12, and just come up, move up, and finish on 24. So we play that last little part there for you. And they're the 2 little changes in the verse there. Then we have the next pre-chorus, and we'll play that for you. So this time our pre-chorus is still all exactly the same as the first pre-chorus. So all the same. Coming up. This is where it changes. We're going to play 4 on the A, 6 on the G, 6 on the D, and then we're going to do the 7th fret harmonic E, B and D. So then go to open A, 2nd fret D, 2nd fret G, and then our 5, slide to 7 on the E, and our open E there. So it's only the 7 harmonics there that are different in that pre-chorus. Then we have the next chorus, and that's exactly the same. Then we have the solo rhythm. Let me play that for you and we'll do the solo at the end. Now I'll cut this short here because it just keeps repeating. So we have so we're just playing a C sharp power chord, to an A power chord, to an F sharp, to a G sharp. Then we're sort of repeating that again, C sharp, and then C sharp, A, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, F sharp, to the G sharp, and do that part 3 times. And then to finish it off, we're just going to the A, E, F sharp, to D, A, B, and that's our solo rhythm there. Then we have our next verse. So for our next verse, the whole starts the same again. Now it changes here, we do our E to our hammer on the A and the D 2 times, and the 3rd time play open E, 2nd fret, 5th fret E, and then 2nd fret on the A and the D. So that last little part. Then we have the next part, we play that for you. So we're just doing the D over the G the same. Then we're going to bend 2nd fret G, tap on 14 on the G, let it come off, release, pull off back to the open, bend on the 5th fret E, and then come up to the 10th fret on the E. So, and we're bending on both of those, then do the D over G the same again. Do the 3rd fret on the E, open E, then we're just coming up to 15 on the B and the E, and we're just tremolo picking there. And that's the verse there. Then we have the next pre-chorus. Let me play that for you. So the only difference here is we're going to put the 5th fret harmonic, so the whole start again is the same. Change, we do the 4, 6, 6, then do the 5th fret harmonic on the B, E, B, and then end the same A, and that's that pre-chorus there. Then we just have the chorus and we just keep playing that through to the end, and then we have this last little part. Let me play that for you. So just doing a D, D, palm mute, D, and then mute, 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 and then do that again. Mute, mute, mute. Then play 5A, open E, open B, 4A, E, B, 2E, B, open A, E, B, and then we're just doing these octave chords, 4A, 6 on the G. Come up a fret, another fret, another fret. Then we're going to slide back and finish on the E there. So let's have a look at that little end solo, then we'll do the bass solo. Start with a bend on 15 on the B and holding 12 on the E. Then bend 15 on the B, 15, 12, G, 14, 12, 14, pull off to 12, slide to 11, 14 on the D. Get a G, 7, pull off the 5, pull off the 4, 7 on the D, back to G, 5, pull off the 4, 7 on the A, slide up to 10, play 7 on the D, 10, 7, slide back to 5, do a pitched harmonic on the 3rd fret with a bend on the A and finish on the E. And that's our last little solo. Now let's do the main solo. Starting on the B, 12th fret bend and hold the 9 on the E, come back 2 frets same, and then go 9 on the G, bend and hold 7 on the B, come up 2 frets, do that 3 times. Then the last one, do the 11 bend on 9 again. Use your whammy bar, then we're just bending 12th fret on the B and we're holding that there. And that holds, then we're playing 19 on the B, 19 on the E and do a bend on 19 on the B. Now we've got all this tapping, we're going to tap on 21 on the E, pull off the 19, pull off the 16, tap on 19, pull off the 16, hammer onto 19, and we do that 5 times. And then we tap 19, pull off to 16, pull off to 14, then on the B string 19, 16, 14, then tap 18 on the G, pull off to 16, jump back to the E, 19, 16, 14, B, 19, 16, 14, G, 18, 16, 14, D, tap on 18, pull off to 16. Jump back to the B string, tap on 19, pull off the 16, off the 14, and then we're going to jump down to the E string this time. We're going to tap on 16 there, pull off the 14, pull off to 11, B string, tap on 16, pull off the 14, pull off to 12, do that again, 16, 14, 11, 16, 14, 12, hammer back onto 14, pull your bar up and let it fret out. Then we're going to do B string, 9, hammer onto 12, tap on 16, pull off to 12, pull off to 9, tap on 12, pull off to 9, slide back to 7, hammer on 9, tap on 12 again, pull off to 9, pull off to 7, slide back to 5, hit 7 on the E string, tap on 9, pull off back to 7, 7 on the B string, tap on 9, pull off to 7, slide back to 5, hammer onto 7, tap 9 and slide up, 7, 5, back to 7, tap on 9, 7, 5 on the B, then jump to the G, 6, 4, 6, tap on 8, 6, 4, then go to the D, 6, 4, 6, tap on 9, pull off to 6, 4, 6, back to G, 4, 6, tap on 9, there, sorry, tap on 8 there, pull off to 6, pull off to 4, tap on 6, tap on 8, slide up, pull off to 4, and then 6, 4, 2 on the G, on the D, 6, 4, 2 on the A, 4, 2, open, and the E, 4, 2, open. Then we're going to 21 on the E, do a bend, play it 2 more times, let it come down, play 21, 21, slide back to 19, 19, slide up to 21, 21, slide back to 16, pull off to 14, then we're using our bar. We're going to hammer back onto 16, come in, let it come out, pull off to 16. Then we're going to 17B, 16, 17, push your bar in, pull off to 16 and do that 2 more times. 17 and then just back to 14 there. Then we're going to this last tapping part. We're going to be B, 14, 17, E, 14, 17, tap on 21, pull off to 17, pull off to 14, back onto 17, and do that 3 times. Now the last time we go 14, 17, E, 14, 17, tap on 21, pull off to 17. Then back to the B, 12, 14, 12 on the E, 16 on the E, and tap on 19. Back to 16, 12, 14, and we do that 2 times. Then we're jumping back up again, B, 14, 17, E, 14, 18 this time, 21, pull off 16, 14, back to 17, 14, 17, E, 14, 18, so 18 there, 21 and hold. So then we're going back to the B string, we've got the 15, 17 and then E, 14, 17, 22 this time, back to 17, 14, 17, 15 and do that 3 times again there. Then we finish off just with the tap, pull off to 17, and then to finish off we got 10, 12 B, 10, 12 E, tap on 17, 12, 10, back to B, 12, 10, and do that again. Then we're sliding up to 19 on the B, pull off to 17, 15, 18, 16, 14 on the G, D, 18, 16, 14. Then on the A, 17, 16, 14 on the E, 17, 16, 14, and slide down. And that's a solo there. And they're all our parts. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed Hot Dog and a Shake guitar lesson. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you soon.